Do I go with Frederica or Benedict? Difficult. Very difficult. Hold on, I'll just take a short break here. Sorry about that. Saw the stream cut out a bit right in the middle of endgame arguments. How do we do this? The vote we take today may well have been a rift between us. Nevertheless, it must proceed, and I am prepared to accept its outcome. Everyone is undecided except for... I think the way I've been playing the game has me some...
Serenoa.
Only we can free the Rosellans and expose the lie that has kept them in bondage these many years. Your plea, yet I cannot help but wonder if you wish to act with too much haste.
But...
I know not what I can do to prove to you that I have thought this through. I swear it will not be enough. It also prolongs this war and thus the immense suffering of my people. Even if we do prevail, you know well as I that my brother is not a merciful man. That much is true. The Rosellans' plight would then be buried once more amid negotiations between the nations. Power we forfeit if we sent to Roland's... We're not giving in to Roland's plan, Frederica. Concerns seem narrow when all Norzelia is at stake, but I know you can save my brothers and sisters. I beg you consider it. Okay. That's to be expected.
Serenoa.
We must give Hyzante the salt crystals, cow Aesfrost, and unite all Norzelia in the name of the goddess, else we will never know peace. The Roselle will continue to suffer, 'tis true, but this will end war as we know it, and countless more will live in peace, as equals.
I have made my decision.
I will see this done not just for the people of Glenbrook, but for all Norzelia. Roland, you are the king. Surely cooperation with Hyzante need not mean the forfeit of the kingdom.
I think not.
That is where you are wrong, my friend. My time on the throne has shown me that the people need a force more powerful than any king to show them the way. There are many paths that lead us out of war, Roland. Cooperating with Aesfrost, for instance, end the war by allying with the very Archduke who set this in motion? No, cooperating with that tyrant ends not... Okay, Gustudolf set things in motion, but he only did that in response to Hyzante, Roland. I really don't like Hyzante. I hate Hyzante more than I hate Aesfrost. At least I can respect Aesfrost people. I can only respect like Exam and Mila. I don't really care about Camsel. Edo's kind of terrible. Tenebris, I think that's his name. Yeah, I can't even remember if that's his name or not. Roland. His avarice has brought only pain and suffering to this land. Okay, but he introduced freedom to your people, and Glenbrook's traditions are kind of terrible anyways, and he did more to help the people than your royalists did.
Moreover,
Anyone understood the tortuous path I've taken to arrive at this decision, I thought it would be you, Serenoa. Oh, we can't convince them. I just want to see what they have to say on the matter. We share a common goal with Aesfrost at the moment. It is incumbent upon us to seize that opportunity and rid Norzelia of Hyzante for good. Indeed, the salt crystals make an alliance with Aesfrost possible, but Roland would never assent to it. He feels the weight of the crown, underestimates his own abilities, and has allowed his hatred for Gustudolf to cloud his judgment. True. Yes. I sympathize, but those matters should have no bearing on the welfare of our house. But that's the thing, Benedict. Roland's not a part of our house. From Lord of House Wolffort standpoint, you and Frederica make the most sense. I am not siding with Roland at all. Perhaps you are right, but then what of Frederica's vision? Do you concede that her plan concerns our house?
quite impossible.
I concede nothing, for her strategy is out of the question. She asks us to forfeit all we have fought to build in this domain. How can I reasonably entertain such a proposition? And you'll brook no argument otherwise. None.
We must decide.
May I remind you that you are Lord of House Wolffort. Your duty is to your people above all else.
I believe I've reached a decision.
This moment requires a dispassionate mind. I pray you have one. Yeah, Benedict, you know that's not how I work. Anyway, what are you people doing? To think King Roland, Lady Frederica, and Sir Benedict's convictions would diverge so greatly after all this time. Just between you and me, Lord Serenoa, what do you make of their plans? Oh, okay, so these are just like last minute things, just to tip your ideals. I believe that Benedict's plan to use Aesfrost's ideas of freedom to ascend to the top of Norzelia. Frederica's wish is a human one. She desires to liberate those who have been cruelly... Like, I can agree with Benedict, but, like... Frederica would be heartbroken, and, like, Serenoa is marrying her. So, yeah, Frederica's wish is a human one. She desires to liberate those who have been cruelly oppressed. Aye, but in reality, humans usually only act in their own best interest, even if it means turning a blind eye to the suffering of others. Lady Frederica is a strong woman to stand up for what is right. I couldn't agree more. Ignoring their plight now would be shameful, especially knowing what we do of their innocence. Everyone's choices are deeply rooted in their convictions. It makes me wonder if they'll be able to abide by the Scale's decision. Lord Serenoa, will fall to you to lead everyone down the right path. Of course, I wish for all of us to walk the same path as we always have. We're not walking Roland's path. Not at all. Lord Serenoa, I cannot help but feel that our greatest battle lies ahead regardless of the path you choose. I know that this may not be the best time to say so, but my wife gave birth to our first child not a few days ago. Yeah, no, you can do whatever you want, man. I will not force you to march with us. I ask only that you act according to your own convictions. Might I have time to think about it, my lord? But of course, the path before me diverges as well, and I must also take time to think before making a decision. Let us both choose a path that leaves us with no regrets. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. It is an honor to call you my lord. Okay, we're stuck in this room. But, what's up, Huette? Here we stand after a bitter fight to reclaim the crown city, only for the king to speak of forsaking it. As his subject, it is my duty to follow his decree, and yet... My lord, the choice before us feels immense. I am utterly adrift. Pray, tell me how you see the proposals from King Roland and the others. I need your guidance. No, not Roland. Reason, negotiating might be fruitful, so I think Frederica is easiest to convince.
What do you need?
Each path before us demands a great sacrifice in exchange for a great reward. I'm sure King Roland and Benedict and Frederica have agonized over their proposals.
Well...
So now we must agonize over our own decisions. So she doesn't really agree with Benedict. So Frederica seems very good. Or at least Frederica's choice is very good. Seems very good. Our sweat and bloods fed this land, built it into a proper domain. I see no reason why we should surrender it all to Hyzante. And Lady Frederica, while I sympathize, asked that we risk everything for the sake of the Roselle.
Here's what I think.
Benedict's got the right of it. I reckon even that doesn't quite quiet the nagging feeling I get every time I think about our options. Eredor is equally split. How about Anna?
Lord Serenoa.
Benedict and King Roland would march us to war. Frederica would see Hyzante hunt us for all eternity. Perhaps her vision is not so different. Yeah. So it's come to this: ally with a one-time opponent or flee with the Roselle.
However,
Bold proposals all. Our tactics must be flawless. Do I want to make an eternal enemy of Hyzante, though? Actually, yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I hate them so much. Let's go, Frederica. So you assent to Frederica's vision for the future. War is coming, a war for all Norzelia, and you would forfeit your role in it? If we free the Roselle, we cripple Hyzante anyways. How do I convince Anna, though? I mean, we're always stuck in the middle, regardless, with the Death Knell and the Elfric. Because what I want to do is free the Roselle and then stand our ground. 'Cause I really don't like Hyzante. This is how we end the war. Hyzante will crumble once we free the Roselle.
no.
I simply cannot agree. It will throw Hyzante into chaos, but only briefly. They will stop at nothing to restore order and maintain the authority of their beloved goddess. You forget that there are those who question her authority already. Do you not think they would seize the opportunity and revolt?
But
Possibly, but that is a slight hope in the face of an enemy so powerful as Hyzante. They stifled a rebellion 30 years ago. Now they move to take the salt crystals and the mines in which they were found for themselves. I may speak plainly, my lord, your strategy is too fanciful. I urge you to ground it in reality if you wish to collapse the holy state. That's okay, I screwed up with Anna. Probably should have
Aye,
saved.
lad.
Oh well. No, we're going with Frederica. How could you possibly support Lady Frederica's vision? Have you gone mad? I wish to carry on, nay, surpass my father's legacy of protecting Roselle. I need you with me, Eridor. Outdo your own father. Meaning what exactly? Do more for the Roselle than he did? I know things aren't what they were during the Iron War, but is it not House Wolffort's duty to come to the aid of those in need? Are we not to fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be? You dare invoke Lord Simon's own words? I cannot do this alone, Eridor. The risk is too great. Only if all of House Wolffort unites as one will we have a chance to succeed. I hear you, lad.
And so,
Just give me a moment to sit with what you've said. I kind of feel dirty using Lord Simone's name like that, but, no. Yeah, Lord Simone would do this. He adopted me, didn't he?
however,
Okay, Huette. Please. You've taken Frederica's side in all this. What fascination do the Roselle hold for you, my lord? Frederica has shown me a future in which no one is beholden to salt or indeed to any nation. So if the choice is to ally with the duchy, who might prize might over all else, or submit to the holy state, who prey upon the weak,
but
you mean to suggest we simply do neither? Precisely. She has shown me the Rosellan legends are true. That means there is hope for all of us. A hope I would bet my life upon. So long as we sit between two nations, we've no compassion for the weak. I fear we will never know peace.
furthermore,
Take your point. War will spread and perhaps only end when the Death Knell and Elfric are unleashed upon the continent. So you see why I would choose to flee with the weak rather than be party to the atrocities of the powerful? Will be a flight amid a hail of arrows and steel, but so righteous and noble that I would be proud to give my life for it. You've stated your case well, my lord. Thanks, Huette.
what do you need?
Okay, Gila. I must say I'm surprised by your support for Frederica's vision. I've been by her side for years, but even I must admit is rather hopeful if I'm being charitable. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea, but I just want to screw over Hyzante. I mean, siding with Aesfrost might screw them over more, but but Aesfrost says freedom, do whatever you want. I'm doing whatever I want. Perhaps you see something I do not. I agree with. I mean, I agree, but I'm just not gonna flat out say that. She's right there, you know. I don't think Lord Simone will, like, affect Gila much. But yeah, Norzella will be forever plagued by war. I wish to leave this place and create a new nation that only knows peace. You mean to forsake not only your domain, but all Norzelia?
I don't know.
I can see that Hyzante will not admit defeat should we manage to free the Roselle. You truly believe that searching for Centralia and starting anew will prove any easier? I do, though I acknowledge that it is far easier said than done.
Uh-huh.
I should say so. It sounds like a daydream, if I may speak so plainly.
I don't know.
Yet the world is vast and full of wonders. I cannot in good faith argue that Centralia does not exist. Perhaps forging ahead is the only answer. May it lead us to the future you dream of, if this is what you desire. If nothing else, as Frederica's attendant, I must say that it warms my heart to see you support her so diligently. You must truly love her. Well, Frederica doesn't want just mindless kill. I kind of like mindless killing sometimes, but you know, those are still lives that are being killed. There's a reason why I didn't want to just like flood the Crown City. Okay, if we've flooded the Crown City, then I would give up. I would side with Roland, but nah. This game has difficult decisions. I didn't convince Anna, but like, everyone else should be enough.
It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us are many. Roland's, Frederica's, Benedict's. Which to choose? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I've made up my mind. I stand with you, Lord Serenoa.
My apologies.
I have decided to stand my ground. I guess you're gonna side with Benedict? Don't side with Roland, Anna. I'm gonna judge you hard if you do.
I have faith in you.
I decided that this is what's best for both King Roland and us all.
I'm with you.
My mind's all made up. You've got my vote, lad.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yeah, Anna sided with Benedict, as I expected she would. You suck, Roland. Your decision is terrible.
The way forward is decided. Frederica's dream is worth realizing. We will free the Roselle from the source.
If griefs could, passions move. I guess it works grammatically. If griefs could, passions... Is it implying that passion moves grief or grief moves I need to think about that a little bit more. I think it's either it's the semantics bothering me or the syntax bothering? Probably
A
the syntax.
tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolffort. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word. The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
One last request. Seriously, like, can't we just side with Aesfrost and then like have Aesfrost fight Hyzante and while, I don't know, we free the Roselle? That'd be great. There was middle ground there.
We've chosen our path. We are to free the Roselle being held in Hyzante's source.
You have chosen the one path I cannot take.
I understand your disappointment, Benedict, but the scales have spoken. And so I ask for your wisdom. Help us find a way to free the Roselle.
Hyzante will destroy everything you hold dear if you attempt to free them. That way lies ruin.
Oh, okay. So if we side with Frederica, we lose Benedict. If we side with Benedict, we lose Roland. And if we side with Roland, we lose Frederica. That's how it was working. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Benedict.
Your choice is to turn your back on this house, to cast aside your land and the people who have built their lives upon it. I will not, I cannot endorse such betrayal.
I agree that we will be ill-prepared to defend the domain this way. Should that come to pass, I am prepared to flee with the Roselle and search for Centralia. They say it is home to a boundless salted sea. Surely a land where none need fight for salt is a land worth seeking. This is an opportunity, Benedict. We could find a new home instead of fighting the wars of old yet again.
Why not channel that resolve to lead the people of Norzelia as their king? You hold the power and the might. You lack only the will. With the salt crystals in hand, you shall ascend the throne. I shall see to it that you are coronated. Then we can liberate the Roselle, or whatever else your heart desires.
Liberate the Roselle, or whatever else. I never dreamed I would hear such callous words fall from your lips.
I stand by them. I care only that you and the legacy of House Wolffort are safe and secure. I shall offer my counsel by force, if needed.
You don't mean to fight the lad.
Stand down, Benedict.
No, Anna. This is a challenge that I must accept.
I beg you to reconsider. If you mean to proceed with this folly, then you will do so over my dead body. You can do so much more, Lord Serenoa. The salt crystals give you the upper hand. Aesfrost and Hyzante would bend the knee to you. You could unite all Norzelia under your rule.
You were right about me, Benedict. I lack the will. I have no desire to rule Norzelia. I wish to see an oppressed people set free and nothing more.
At what cost? Would you see your loyal subjects conquered by another nation?
I would forfeit my lordship. The people of Wolffort will endure without me. The Roselle have no such champion for their cause. We are the only ones who can set them free.
Give me the order, and I shall reduce Hyzante to rubble. Then they shall be free.
The ensuing battle will only breed further resentment, or worse, displace others who will be treated like the Roselle. War cannot solve every problem, and our liberation of the Roselle shall prove as much.
So, you now take blind counsel from your betrothed, to think that an arranged marriage will lead to this folly.
Enough! I came to this conclusion of my own free will. I have seen the challenges that face Norzelia, and this is how I choose to respond.
You are every inch Lady Destra's child. Your compassion steers you headlong into every conflict. Alas, compassion is easily trampled. It can only exist so long as it has an army at its back. My patience grows thin, Lord Serenoa. The salt crystals give you the power to bring peace to Norzelia.
You're wrong. It is little more than the catalyst for another protracted war.
A war we can win. Let me lead you to victory.
There is always a war to be won. Do you not see the cycle at work? I will break that cycle and use my power to liberate the oppressed.
You talk of fleeing from your duty, of pure fantasy.
We need you, Benedict. Why can you not put our differences aside?
This is absurd. You race toward your own destruction, and I will not be party to it. Lord Simon entrusted me with the future of this house. And I swore an oath to Lady Destra that I would protect you no matter what the cost.
You are shackled to the past, Benedict.
I would call it loyalty.
And it has come to this. For the sake of our future, I must strike you down.
Prepare yourself.
I didn't want to kill you, Benedict. You could have killed Roland. Okay, that would be heartbreaking too. But killing Frederica? I didn't want to kill any of you. Benedict.
You came, you missed.
Here!
You came, you missed. I yield. Grant me the mercy of a swift death.
Don't kill him, Serenoa.
No. Neither father nor mother would stand for the killing of a loyal retainer. The rest of us shall make our way to Hyzante in secret. You will remain here. Lead the people out of the Wolffort domain before the Hyzantian army assaults this castle, and keep them safe.
These are your orders, in exchange for sparing my life?
These are not orders, and there is no exchange to be made. This is the last thing I will ever ask of you as my steward and loyal friend of House Wolffort.
And so, you follow in the footsteps of Lord Simon and Lady Destra, leaving me behind with the most arduous tasks. I shall rise to the occasion, my lord.
Thank you, Benedict.
I shall do whatever is required to see that the Wolffort name and its people survive. Should House Wolffort lose its lord, I shall lead the house forward in your stead.
I have no doubt you will.
Thanks for everything, Benedict. I'm sorry. I mean, utility-wise, I kind of don't need Benedict.
Benedict.
I'm sorry, Anna. He was essentially your dad, yeah.
Mule-headed fool.
Yeah, you would know, Eridor.
We've each made our choices. Now we must walk the path we believe is right.
Although, Anna, if you really do want to follow Benedict, I don't mind. I like you and all, but, you're not necessary either. Really? You are very useful, though.
Yes.
King Roland, this decision means casting Glenbrook aside. I know I cannot ask you to come with me, but will you agree to see to the salt crystals?
No. I am sorry, my friend. But I am not worthy to oversee such an important task.
Of course you are. You have always striven to be fair and just.
You hold me much too high in regard. Our conversation earlier made me realize the truth. My faith was misguided, as were my actions. I believed exacting vengeance upon Aesfrost would be proof enough I was Glenbrook's rightful king. But I gave no thought to the bloody cost of revenge.
Yet you almost killed Cordelia and you still didn't realize?
This kingdom and its subjects should not have to suffer such a selfish fool upon the throne.
Then, you will come with me?
I shall. Not as your king, but as your friend. If I can help those in need, that is enough. Glenbrook has the geographical advantage, and the salt crystals. And there are a small handful of trustworthy nobles remaining. I'm certain they will ensure the people thrive, even without a king. Glenbrook is in too powerful a position for foreign powers to interfere.
Roland.
You know you aren't leaving me behind. I've come this far by your side. I'm not abandoning you now. You have my thanks, Huette.
Frederica, don't you think you ought to make your convictions clear to your companions?
Well, it's common knowledge by now that I am an Aesfrosti of Rosellan descent. I was a lonely child who hated that her hair was a different color from everyone else. But then I joined House Wolffort. I met Jerome and witnessed the cruelty that my fellow Roselles suffered at the source. And I learned how brave my mother was, how long and hard she fought for her people's freedom. Compared to the horrors they went through, I have lived a life of privilege and comfort. I am proud to be a Rosellan, and proud to be a Wolffort. I wish to be strong, strong like my lady mother before me. And I wish to see her dream of freeing our people fulfilled. I understand the difficulties that lie ahead, but hope that I might have you all with me.
We will always be there beside you, Frederica.
My lord, Hyzante's army has sent a message ahead of their forces. It says, the Grand Norzelian Mines must be conferred to the goddess as a divine offering.
An offering? Sounds more like an ultimatum.
Precisely. If we refuse to relinquish the mines, they'll put the Wolffort domain to the sword.
Then we've no time to waste. We must make ready to leave at once.
Well, we're never seeing Benedict again. Perhaps that. Oh, we still haven't fixed anything?
Benedict,
I leave the rest in your hands, Anna.
all these years I have watched you. I may not be able to replace you, but I will do my best.
Loath as I am to burden you with such responsibility, that is heartening.
This ain't the Benedict I know. Come on. Where's your usual glower?
You never change.
Huh. I should hope not. Defending House Wolffort calls for consistency. And defend Wolffort I shall, even in your absence.
I shall hold you to it. Both of you.
I'm telling you, we've got it under control.
Your voice hasn't gotten any quieter.
Sorry. Parting ways with a friend always gets me worked up.
Thank you for seeing me off, you two. Farewell.
Well, there goes Benedict. Again.
What of the Hyzantian forces?
They haven't entered the domain yet. If we act now, we could sneak around them and reach the capital.
Focused as they are on seizing the salt crystal deposits, I'd wager their domestic defenses are at a minimum.
If we can get into the capital and have the Roselle and the Source take up arms, we should stand a fair chance of helping them escape.
But Hyzante is wary of Serenoa for keeping the salt crystals from them, despite his position as one of the Saintly Seven. They may be short-handed, but if they spot him, we'll never make it inside.
We can use the consortium cart to slip unnoticed into the capital.
A wagon from Claris? You sure we can trust the consortium?
Yes. If only because this benefits both us and him. In exchange, I told him what secrets we learned of Aesfrost and Hyzante.
You mean you told them of Dragan's murder and the illicit salt trade? I hope he understands those secrets must never leave his lips.
He understands. Once people learn of the salt crystals, Norzelia will change, and the consortium will have a new role to serve. Now that they know, they will be better prepared to negotiate their position. They agreed to help us as a show of gratitude.
You've thought this through. Well done, Anna.
What of our things, Gila?
Stored safely within the cart, of course.
Things? What things?
The explosives we found in the tunnel.
After we've gotten the Roselle to rise up, we'll set sail from the harbor and make for the Folk's Domain, to the Great Falls. To make sure no one follows us, we'll blow up all the other ships in the harbor as we leave.
Frederica and I devised the plan ourselves.
A perfect way to make an escape with so many people.
Wise of you to make for the Folk's Domain. It's distant enough. We'll have plenty of time to hide.
Aye, about as far south as you can get. No better place, if your end goal is Centralia, too.
Wait, Roland, are you running away with us?
It's a good plan. We shall do what we can to make sure it succeeds.
Crafty as ever, you Wolfforts. I am glad to be on your side.
But one problem remains. How do we get the Roselle and the Source to turn against their captors? If we can't win their trust, all this is for naught.
We need some way of persuading them. And quickly, too.
Let me worry about that. I can find the words to convince them. I am my mother's daughter, after all.
All right. I know you'll figure something out, Frederica.
There is one more thing. Huette, I'll need to send a bird.
Of course, my lady. Where to?
The Rosellan village. I'd like to tell Jerome and the others of our plan. I would have them meet us at the Great Falls.
Agreeing to such a thing means they will have to give up the lives they enjoy now. Do you think they will come?
I cannot say. Regardless, I owe it to them to let them know Hyzante is invading.
Indeed. Let us send word and see what they have to say.
Okay, we're leaving our home.
Upon learning of the salt crystal deposits, Hyzante quickly musters her forces. They march upon the Wolffort domain, intent on seizing control of the mine. Serenoa decides to take this as an opportunity to free the Roselle enslaved at the source. But that decision leads to Benedict's departure from House Wolffort. Still grappling with grief over parting ways with their friend, Serenoa and the others make for the Hyzantian capital. There, amidst a land in turmoil, they hope to help the Roselle rise up against their oppressors.
Oh, we recruiting someone else? Is this a robot? Huh?
Welcome one and welcome all. Behold, you'll find no finer selection of exotic wares in all the land. Sparkling jewels, beautiful silks, and the rarest curio of them all, this automaton. It sings, it dances, it does it all. That's your cue, Decimal.
welcome one and welcome all.
Decimal, an adorable singing and dancing automaton. He does not know who invented him or why. That's cute. He's got like a Togomon face.
Welcome and welcome and welcome and
What's wrong with that thing?
Stay away! You blasted sack of screws! I bought you to lure in customers, not scare them off!
I am sorry. I did not mean to lose functional control again.
Useless, rusted heap of bolts! I've lost track of all the gold I've squandered on your repairs, and for what gain? But no more. I won't empty my coin purse trying to make riches out of rubbish. Ah, perfect timing! You there! How would you like an automaton to call your very own? What are you waiting for? Dance for them!
Welcome one and welcome all. Welcome one and welcome all.
Incredible, isn't it? Bet you've never seen its like before.
Indeed, but...
Then it's all yours. So long, Decimal. Be good for your new master.
Wait! Fleet of foot, that one. What shall we do with it?
It wouldn't do to simply abandon it here. Perhaps it can be of some use to us. You'll look after it, won't you, Anna?
Wait, why are you making Anna look after it?
If that is your wish.
Why Anna of all people?
My name is Decimal. I hope I will serve you well, Master.
Don't call me that. My name's Anna.
As you command, Master Anna.
Oh, Anna. I'm sorry. But, Decimal. He's immune to status ailments. Makes sense. And he possesses abilities with wide range that trigger depending on the target's HP or TP. What? Huh? Do you work like Teddy, where just random things just happen in Persona 4? Oh, something's going up in Aesfrost. Let's check what's going on in Ironstone.
Archduke Gustadov, we received word from Wolffort. XM's forces have crossed into their domain.
So they know of the salt crystals. Then battle is inevitable. But how will House Wolffort respond?
I should think it obvious they will attack us. Their lord is one of the Saintly Seven, after all.
I am unconvinced of that. Perhaps they will offer us salt crystals to secure our alliance.
To what end?
History is changing around us as we speak. If Wolffort wishes to guide the shape our future takes, he will need all the help he can get. He can choose to submit to Hyzante's tyranny, or work with us to bring freedom to our land. Or he might choose to take advantage of the chaos.
Yeah, bingo, Gustadov, you know us too well.
Will you follow in Lady Orlea's footsteps, Frederica? Somehow I doubt it.
Really?
Your pardon, Archduke.
It's nothing. I let my thoughts wander too far. Whatever path Wolffort chooses, they all lead to war. Ready our forces.
Well, you have fun, Gustadolf. What's going on at home?
What? You want us to leave the city?
You couldn't have told us this sooner? I've got a family to worry about.
I understand I ask much of you, but a bloody battle is nigh. You must be ready to evacuate if it comes to it.
But where's our lord? Won't he protect us?
Lord Serenoa marches toward an even fiercer conflict than what we face here. He left me to protect the people of Wolffort in his stead. I ask that you trust in our house and do as I bid.
All right then. Well, I suppose we'll start packing.
Your mastery at matters of war has kept us safe this long. If you say we need to leave, that's what we'll do.
You have my thanks. I've one more thing to ask of you. Something I'd like each of you to make.
Huh? Benedict, what are you up to? Okay, what's Edor up to? Benedict, are you actually helping us? It would be great. Stubborn
Minister Exham's forces ought to be crossing into Wolffort's domain any moment now.
Will it be war, or will they relinquish the salt crystal deposits without resistance?
I think we have no cause for worry. Minister Serenoa is one of our saintly seven, after all.
Nevertheless, we cannot be certain what he will choose. Whoever controls those salt crystals controls the future of all Norzelia. Knowing that, you truly think he would give them up without a fight?
Minister Lila is right. He may very well decide to ally with Aesfrost and rise up against us. I made sure Minister Exham understood he may very well be marching to war.
Wolffort is a prideful house. If we apply too much pressure on them, they may hold out simply out of principle.
Honestly, they are more trouble than they are worth. It almost makes me wish we could turn them and Aesfrost against each other.
That is something else to consider. We could even promise them the Rosell's freedom, should they triumph over the duchy.
A fine proposition. The best outcome would be to have them destroy Aesfrost for good.
And in doing so, they'd be destroyed themselves. Surely you would not wish for such slaughter.
Soft hearts have no place here, Minister Camsell. We fight for control of all Norzelia.
And we must fight to win. Our troops will need Elfric, Minister Lila. See that they have it.
Of course. I'll see to any final adjustments at the Ministry of Medicine.
Well, that chapter's done. We gave one last request to Benedict, and he's carrying it out for us.
Concealed aboard Claris's consortium cart, Serenoa and his retinue slip out of the Wolffort domain past Exham's forces and make for the Hyzantean capital. As soon as they arrive, they review the particulars of their plan to lead the Roselle in revolt.
From the Abyss. What is that now? Chapter 18?
Scouts are reporting the Hyzantean army has crossed into the Wolffort domain. The force is commanded by Minister Exham, and is many times larger than what they used when we marched on the Crown City.
Enough to destroy Castle Wolffort, and then some. They ain't aiming just to scare us.
A foe even Benedict would be hard-pressed to prevail against.
Have faith, Anna. Benedict will protect our people as he always has.
I know.
That said, we cannot defend the domain itself. Our land and our castle will doubtless fall to Exham's forces.
then we must act as if we have no home to return to.
We cannot waver in our resolve.
No. The time for doubts is long past. Listen well. After we have freed the Roselle from the Source, we will set our sights on their homeland in the south, on Centralia. We will find the Endless Sea and create a land free of suffering. A far-fetched dream if ever there was one, I know. I will not blame any of you if you do not wish to come.
A bit late for second thoughts now.
Aye, we're with you, my lord. Wherever you will lead us.
So are you legit just coming with us, Roland?
Then it's decided. We have much to discuss about our rescue plan. Claris, if you would.
The wagon will have to pass through an inspection at the goddess's shield before entering the city. I can throw my consortium weight around to see you safely through the inspection, but that's about all I'm good for.
That's more than enough. Thank you.
Then let's muscle our way into the Source. The guards won't expect an attack from the outside.
Getting in is not what worries me. Indeed. The biggest obstacle we face is getting the Roselle to follow us out.
They've been treated as criminals under the teachings for so long, they've come to believe they are guilty. They might be too terrified of disobeying the goddess to even agree to rise up.
My mother led them in revolt 30 years ago.
True, but only a small handful of people escaped.
I know. Freeing all of them means we must be even bolder than my mother.
Have you thought of how you'll convince them?
I have. I will smash the statue of the goddess to pieces.
Heck yeah.
If they see her idol destroyed, the fear shackled about their hearts will break. Without terror to hold them back, the uprising of 30 years ago will look tiny in comparison.
But that statue is massive. How are you gonna reduce it to rubble?
Frederica has Sunfall. Hopefully that'll work.
I'm going to blow it up.
Ah, yes, if we use all the explosives we have, it will come crumbling down. But then we'd have none to destroy the ships that pursue us.
Exactly. That's why I think we ought to use Aesfrost on the ships instead.
Aesfrost? It is more powerful than the explosives.
And perfect for blowing up ships. There must be some stored at the Ministry of Medicine, considering Minister Lila's involvement in its creation. But how will we detonate it without Milo?
Considering all the research they conducted, there must be some sort of documentation on how to use it.
Then what are we waiting for? If Lady Frederica's plan is going to succeed, we better go track some down.
All right. We have our plan.
My friends. Thank you.
Property damage. I mean, it's a lot better than, you know, drowning a whole town or city.
I'll handle the guards. Don't move a muscle, any of you. Don't even breathe. Hail! I am Claris of the Consortium. I bring goods for trade in the city, if you'll give me leave to pass.
Claris! Consortium's working you hard.
In these dangerous times, 'tis a privilege to be in such good employ. But you're worked even harder than I. Here, a small token of my appreciation.
You always have been a thoughtful man. Go on, then.
Wait. We cannot allow unscheduled goods into the city without inspection.
Fine. Guess there's no such thing as being too careful.
You needn't worry. Minister Camsel of the Saintly Seven sent for these goods himself.
He did?
Oh, yes. Look closely, and you'll see.
What have you done? Ah, you snake! I must call for reinforcements!
Claris, are you all right?
What did you do to the guy?
My apologies. Luckily, mine was the only face they saw. I will draw off the reinforcements while you make for the Ministry of Medicine. Quickly now. And do not forget to retrieve the explosives you buried in my cargo.
I'm sorry we've put you to such trouble. And we'll likely have to blow up consortium ships on top of everything else.
Cause as much trouble as you wish. I know you'll repay me for it once this is all over.
Hurry. The majority of their forces may be absent, but we're finished if a guard catches sight of us.
To the Ministry of Medicine with us.
Oh, we're sorry, Claris. You do look super sketchy, but thank you. Okay. Oh, someone's at the door, so I'm gonna take a short break here, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back from answering the door. Let's see. Nothing else is going on, but we did sneak in. I guess we're looking for the Aelfric now. Don't think I'll be able to finish the game today, but we're getting really, really close.
Unsurprising to find researchers here.
Hyzante still doesn't know we're moving against them. They shouldn't think us suspicious as long as we walk at a calm pace.
We can't go that slowly. Minister Kamzil is in charge of the guards, and he's no pushover. The longer we take, the more we'll lose our freedom of movement.
Claris is clever, but he could still get captured.
Then we'd best split up.
Indeed. We must find the Aelfric and quickly.
Sometime later. We split up to look around, but I still can't find a single blast crystal in here. I wonder how the others are faring. Perhaps I should check in on them. Are we gonna fight in here? Seems like we are. I just like climbing a thing. Oh, was there something actually up? It was up top. Money. We have to find that Aelfric as soon as possible and make for the source. We must convince the Roselle that they have committed no crime and free them from that horrific place. It's the right thing to do now knowing the truth. Is there something up top there? Oh no, it's just a window. Okay. Only those who are involved with the research subject are privy to its details, and something like the Elfric would be more protected than most. Good to know. Something in the drawer. This is something in the plant over there. Things are noisier than I remember, perhaps because they're preparing for battle. I wonder if Mr. Delilah is here. We should keep an eye out for her. Or get her to help us. Ooh, a luck bracelet. Who do I give that to? 10. What do you do? Become immune to all status ailments, but don't recovery TP natural. Oh. You have to manually charge. That is to say, you gain 3 TP when not moving or using commands on your turn. Oh, that's actually nice. You're a mathematician? Target, HP 3. Damage to all enemies within range whose current HP is a multiple of 3. HP 4. Damage to all enemies within range whose current HP is a multiple of 4. And then decreases their movement by 1 for 3 turns. So this is just damage. This is damage but decreased movement. Chance to instant kill. Okay. So you have death level 5. TP 0. Oh, that'd be really good if I combine you with like Julio. Yeah, you have low luck, so I should probably increase your luck. I never gave Trish her ice amulet. I was wondering if I gave it to her or not. Wait, what level are you? Decimal? You would think a weird barrel would be easy to spot. Okay, he's just tiny, that's why. It's level 26, so might not be using it. I saw something sparkle. Okay, Panacea. Cool. Can't help wondering how Benedict's doing. Sorry, lad. I know I should be focused on finding that Aelfric. I know I'm worried about Benedict too, but we can trust him. They used hurt people to research the elf. That's sick. We made it this far thanks to Lord Clarice. We must free the Rosellans and help them flee Hyzante. Are you here to meet Mr. Lila? Not really. And are you trying to picklock? Seems to be archives on the other side of the door. Perhaps we can find documents about the Aelfric. I actually picked the lock not a moment ago. I will report back later with my findings. Speaking of locks, can I still not go in there? Will we have to fight Lila? I'm gonna be sad if we do. But okay. I should resume my search for the Aelfric.
Lord Serenoa, look at this book.
What is it?
Did you find it?
No, only a book.
The Elfric method in practice. Does this detail how it is made?
Seems that way. It's littered with arcane terms I can scarcely comprehend. But if I'm grasping this correctly, the main component of Elfric is human remains. It says here, having harvested the corpses of Roselle who perished at the source.
Harvesting corpses? For what foul purpose?
We did not intend for Elfric to be weaponized. Our original goal was to harness its immense magical capabilities to power the automaton.
Automaton? What manner of contraption is that?
I do not know, but I doubt it is anything kind or good.
I thought the Ministry of Medicine was supposed to, figure out how to save lives, not how to profit off death.
We've glimpsed the rot at Hyzante's core.
Minister Serenoa, what are you doing here?
We're fighting Lila, aren't we? Yeah. Level 28. How are we faring? 27. 24. Well, if a level 21 Roland stood a chance against a level 26 battlefield, level 24s and a level 28 battlefield should be fine. If not, I can just leave it till next week or the week after.
Minister Lila, did you use Rosellan remains to create Elfric?
I advise taking more care with your words, Minister Serenoa. You are one of the Saintly Seven. You have a responsibility to protect Hyzante's secrets.
Then it is true.
You steal their freedom, their very lives. And you dare to call what you do healing?
Everything I have done was as the goddess willed. I call myself nothing but her loyal servant. All of us are hers to command.
No, not all of us.
House Wolffort means to free the Roselle from the goddess's tyranny.
Do you now?
As one committed to the preservation of life, you know salt should not be a luxury for the privileged few. Is that not what you told me? Help us. If not for the Roselle, then to change Hyzante for the better.
Change Hyzante? How wonderful that would be.
Then...
No, I cannot help you. The Holy One would have my head for turning traitor. Besides, my hands are far too bloody to ever be washed clean.
If that's what you're choosing, Lila, gonna have to kill you. Okay, what's our win condition? Kill everyone. Okay. That's doable. Level 20. Okay, actually, recommended.
If you insist.
Really? Lionel's recommended?
My shield is impregnable.
You got it.
Excellent.
Huh. Please, leave everything to me, as you wish.
Well, that's everyone recommended and level 24, I guess. Yep. Okay, Flanagan up front. Eridor up front. There. That's some good symmetry. And should be balanced as far as damage goes. No, wait, hold on. There. Yeah, that makes more sense, having two healers on that, actually. That makes more sense. There you go. Since Hasabara can travel farther, so that way she can heal, Roland and Flanagan. That and Medina throwing healing items at them will be good too.
These heretics spit in the face of the goddess. They deserve nothing better than utter annihilation.
Minister Lila, how can you pretend the teachings are righteous when you know the truth?
There is no turning back for me. I am Lila Viscraft, one of Hyzante's saintly 7. In the name of the goddess, I deem your life forfeit. I shall lead by example.
Charge!
So you say, but darn, fine. I didn't think it would be up till now that like we'd fight in your area, but
my lance strikes true for my kingdom.
Like back when we were here in the beginning of the game, I explored this area. I thought it had the makings of a
feisty, aren't we?
Of a battlefield, but okay.
No slacking off. I'm old, not a pushover.
I guess it came up to the end of the game for it to finally be a battlefield. How do I want to do this? I can spread lining there. Oh, that would be really handy to know, actually. In case I want Azana to just zap things. Hawk dive, delay, just delays right.
Impressed?
I need to hear Serenoa.
I'll do my utmost.
Ha! For the people!
Looks like I'm up.
Do I arrow spray or... Arrow spray doesn't do that much.
I'm only getting started.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Yes, Serenoa, because he needs it. I need
With
arrow
this I shall be victorious.
You won't beat me!
Most definitely, yes.
I'll be your shield!
The heavens judge you!
No one's in the... This guy's in the water. Actually, I want to see something. If... Oh, I have to target someone for it, though. Okay. That's unfortunate. I could just make it rain in here, but
Tremble in fear! New power overflows within me.
No! Have you brought corn?
oh right, I wanted Flanagan to be woken up. Oh well. Of course. 50% chance to hit. No, I'd rather just do this.
Hello, me.
So it's come to blows. You will pay for sinning against the goddess. Now behold my power.
Medina, is this revenge for her leaving you? Come on. How do I want to handle this?
Brace yourself!
Now we make our riches.
I shirk from no danger.
Leave everything to me.
Heal Roland. Heal Medina.
What are you and your cups about? I'm old, not a pushover.
Thought that hit the mark.
Done it now! Look at me and learn it. Done it now!
Okay.
I shall do what I can.
172, 186.
Be at ease.
Thank you.
Keep you out of the way.
The heavens judge you.
I stand here. I can electrocute you. Oh, it only does this entire channel. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Rather.
Stay down.
Get rid of that guy.
New power overflows within me.
Allow me.
Does Aerospray go that far? No. Well, actually. Will Aerospray kill you? No. But if I shoot you, yes.
Too slow.
I'm only getting started.
For my kith and kin.
I'll take you on! Come and get me!
There you go. Oh, wait,
So it's come to
Flanagan, I need you to wake up.
But a new
I won't lose.
Flash of steel. Rush. Flash of steel. Because I can hit.
Brace yourself! Have another!
I can hit quite a few people like that.
Me too! Me too!
Curses!
By sweeping slash, no, kind of want to. Hawk dive you? No, that will keep you way too exposed.
Here, I'm cutting you off.
Get some healing with Hasabara for that.
Me too!
Definitely need to heal Aerodor. Finally, can you up yet?
So it's come to Glaidu only. I need more help.
Man, Lila just
Let me heal your
targeted
wounds.
down Medina.
For one and all,
Tides are turning.
one step closer to our hope. Come on, then.
Can heal or do damage? Oh, I can't heal. I don't have enough TP. In which case, let's just... hit you.
You've left yourself open.
My time is now.
And for you... I think I'm just gonna let it rain.
Heavens, heed me!
Me too! Come at me! You're gone!
No need to panic.
How do I... who do I shoot?
Die already!
My time has come.
Giant shield from this fortify...
Yeah, that one.
Over here! Get some healing for you.
Me too! Look at me learning. Done it now! I thought I had him.
For victory!
It was a good run with Aerodor. Good enough run, at least.
You see that? Here. I shirk from no danger.
Is that way?
I'm ready to do what I must.
Okay, the rain helped them too. Whoops.
What?
Impressed?
Will Sweeping Stash kill? Yes, it will.
Now I end.
Just gotta do it. Alive. I need her totally alive. We'll actually stand there.
Thanks.
I'm old, not a pushover.
And keep yours back.
Shall we begin?
Allow me. Very well.
Okay. Do I revive someone? I guess I'll save it for Serenoa.
You're a lifesaver.
New power overflows within me.
Or do I just use it for
Stand
arrows?
ready.
This is bad. I need to get rid of the archer somehow. Actually, how much damage can I do if I just hit you?
Well, give me strength.
Now then.
I wish I had Huette.
I got you marked. I won't let you down.
So it's come to blows. I do only what I must.
My turn.
Well, that's not good.
I admit defeat.
They got me. Curses.
How do I want to handle this? This is very difficult. Maybe I'm using Hawk Dive way too much.
This ain't pretty. Oh, saw right through you.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me. Thank you, friend. I shall lead by example.
Now then.
Interesting, but wait, if I will I hurt myself if I electrocute myself? Probably. So I should probably move out of the way.
Stay down.
Looks like I'm up.
What does this do? Oh. Cool. This is a lot of range. Might as well
I
get
saw
rid of
that.
you. And get you set up.
My turn.
Probably should have got him set up earlier, but oh well.
My lance strikes true.
Oh, there goes Zana. Please, no. Okay, they're just hurting Chila now.
I have failed.
Crud. Okay, yep, this is bad.
Death from above!
So it's come to blows. I do only what I must.
How do I... Okay, even with the quietuses I have, how do I... use them to my advantage? I can revive one person and then heal them. Wait, Gila's gonna revive anyways because she has her earring thing. Who can I revitalize? I think I want Roland. No, I want to save for Serenoa, most definitely.
Be at ease. Much appreciated.
No need to panic.
Slow!
I'm ready to do what I must.
Now it's my turn. No slack at all.
1,000 thanks.
Oh, no!
Curses!
Just keep attacking.
Your luck has run out!
Rest?
Frederica. I'm sorry.
Allow me.
This will help.
I shall lead by example.
No need to panic.
Can I not shoot you? No, I can't. What if I move here and shoot him? Seriously?
Ha!
This ain't pretty.
No, it's not. Okay, you definitely
This
do it
should do it.
yourself, and
I shall lead by heretics cannot be suffered
okay,
to
that's
live.
bad. That's really bad.
I gain newfound strength.
Let me heal your wounds.
This is what I do.
One step closer to our hope.
Please, if I lose House of Vara, it'd be really bad.
I'm ready to do what I
lose
must.
Gila, it's gonna be really bad.
Frederica. I'm sorry.
Choose that. Guaranteed critical?
I'll make this quick. For my kith and kin.
Looks like I'm up.
give you 3 TP? I could.
I shall lead by example.
I need more magic users in this fight. Frederica would be amazing. Will it kill you? Yes, it will.
Thought you had. No need to panic.
Healer, get the elite. Okay, get the elite healer, most definitely.
I got you marked. Absolutely wonderful.
Apparently, you're safe there.
So it's come. You're not, but how embarrassing.
Curses!
I don't want to do this. Okay, heal.
I need this.
Even if
So
I'm
it's
backed in a
come to
corner, it should be
blows.
fine.
I gain newfound strength.
Now then. With years comes wisdom. Ah!
Yeah, no, we're not winning this.
I'm ready to. Heretics cannot be suffered to live.
I should not send everyone far up.
Not here.
Especially since Lila has so much range on her side.
So it comes to this. I got you marked. Setting a poor example.
That was really bad. But, how was everyone? Level 29? Yeah, I guess he did get a lot of experience from that. Recommended. I guess I don't need to use Roland or Azana. What level's recommended? Level 28. Yeah, I guess I'll set this... I'll take care of this fight, either next week or the week after. I think I have something to do next Sunday. I'm not sure. Because, it's like family stuff. Like it's like a Chinese traditional holiday thing where you go to the cemetery. I think it's like tomb cleaning festival or something like that. Something like that. But anyway, I might be busy next week because of it. So I won't be streaming next week then. In which case I'll be back in 2 weeks. Not sure. But until then, don't die.